Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my list for my most anticipated films of 2018. So we have a ton of superhero films coming out next year. We have a lot of sequels coming out next year. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of that dominates my personal ranking. So I'm posting this on the same day as my good friend Cinephile with the microphone. We're both going to be sharing our top 10 most anticipated films of next year with you all today. So make sure you go over to his channel, subscribe, and check out his ranking. But before you head on over there, let's go ahead and get down to my ranking. So without further ado, these are just the 10 films I personally am most excited for in 2018. At number 10, I have The Incredibles 2. I really like The Incredibles, much like everybody else on planet Earth. It's not necessarily like top 5 favorite Pixar films for me, but it is definitely in the top half. It is really sophisticated, it is obviously beautiful, and that teaser trailer was already pretty great, and it was just a little tiny snippet. Plus, it's Pixar, they've been doing really well, they're just coming off of Coco, so I can't wait to see what they have in store for us, especially after all this time with The Incredibles 2. At number 9, I have the only other animated film on this list, and that is The Isle of Dogs. I love Wes Anderson, I love stop-motion animation, I love these quirky stories, and I love dogs. So what is there not to be excited about when it comes to Wes Anderson's latest project? This dystopian trash heap of an island is extremely fascinating. Of course, we're getting a good, tried and true formula of a boy and his dog type story. The voice cast is stellar, and it has Wes Anderson written all over it. So in a year for animation that looks to be another not so great one, with offerings such as like Duck Duck Goose and Romeo and Juliet, thank goodness we have this like piece of unique freshness coming from Wes Anderson. At number 8, I have The New Mutants. I thought the trailer looked really cool. There was some to be desired in that trailer, and there's still so much we don't know about this film. But I'm already sold on the idea of an X-Men horror film. I'm really intrigued as the killers and the victims and everybody involved has superpowers. What does that look like in a horror film? Fox continues to push the X-Men series into new and daring directions. So, what's not to be excited about? As a fan of the X-Men and as a fan of horror, this looks like one to be watching for. At number 7, I have A Wrinkle in Time. So I actually have never read A Wrinkle in Time, but I have heard that the book is awesome. So this is purely based off the trailers. I think the trailers look fantastic. I know they get a lot of slack, and I know people like to hate on stuff like A Wrinkle in Time or live-action Disney, but I think this looks great. The costumes look fantastic, the cast is wonderful, the premise seems really fun, and the visual effects look amazing. So I know that we're going to be adding in some more intellectual aspects into the story, but for what we've seen so far, with Oprah, Mindy Kaling, and Reese Witherspoon being these awesome, powerful female figures, I'm on board. At number 6, I have X-Men: The Dark Phoenix. I did not hate Apocalypse like so many other people did. I found it perfectly enjoyable. So, naturally, I'm excited for the next X-Men film to come. And we get a redoing of the Dark Phoenix saga storyline after they completely botched it with X3. But I think Sophie Turner makes a very solid Jean Grey. I think most all of our young cast are really good. We have Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy back, who are always fantastic. Unfortunately, Jennifer Lawrence is also back. And it's not a news story. I'm just excited to see how they take it. I think the stills, the photos from Entertainment Weekly, look awesome, especially Jean Grey, like channeling that Phoenix Force there. So, I'm ready. I think I need a trailer to fully get me on board and bump this into like top 5 most anticipated, but I'm already really excited for it. At number 5, I have Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse. Before that trailer came out, this wouldn't have even come close to the top 10. It wouldn't have even made honorable mentions. But that trailer was frickin' awesome. Completely took me by surprise because I was not prepared for that. But the animation style was so cool. It was so unique, so different. It looks ripped straight from a comic book and put to screen. I'm glad to see Sony taking a chance with Miles Morales, taking a chance with this animated Spider-Man film in general, and then pushing it one step further. Not making something like their Smurfs films or Hotel Transylvania. Making something that looks edgy, that is pushing the animation studio. And I think it looks fantastic, so I'm ready. I am pumped. I can't wait for next December to get here to see it. At number 4, I have Annihilation. We are 2 trailers in, a teaser trailer and a full-length trailer for this film, and I am 100% hooked. Thank goodness we only have till February to see what it is. The cast is fantastic, from Tessa Thompson to Oscar Isaac to, obviously, Natalie Portman in the lead role. The book, I heard, is amazing, but also nearly impossible to film. So that also adds to the intrigue. Are they going to be able to pull it off? Because the trailers say yes. This looks like the psychological thriller horror film I wanted from so many movies in 2017, but they failed to live up. Will this one be the same? We'll see. But for right now, I'm just excited to see it for myself. At number 3, I have Deadpool 2. I loved Deadpool. Who didn't love Deadpool? I mean, come on. And the marketing for Deadpool 2 has already started off so strong. We don't know much about the plot. We don't know much about what is supposed to be happening in this upcoming film. But with marketing material this good, how can it not be one of your most anticipated films of the year? They're already doing everything right. They are building the proper tone. They are sending us in the right direction, putting all of our worries of sequels at ease right off the bat. So yeah, I'm pumped. At number 2, I have Avengers: Infinity War. This first trailer assembled all of our favorite superheroes into one screen and said, let's do this. We are finally fighting Thanos. Is there any more reason than that to have this at number 2? I will say that the trailer slightly underwhelmed. I think it's just such a big film that anything was going to underwhelm. But it looked awesome. The action looked amazing. The characters looked wonderful. And I'm pumped. I cannot wait for this film to come out. But it wasn't able to quite get number 1. And before I do reveal what my number 1 pick is, let's go ahead and talk about those honorable mentions first. Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, didn't make the list because I really don't like that title at all. And I haven't really seen much. I just know there's like this Disney princess thing. I didn't get to see it myself though. But I loved Wreck-It Ralph and I'm excited for a sequel. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald looks promising from the still images we've received so far. I really enjoyed the first Fantastic Beasts a lot more than I anticipated. I'm not sure really what direction this film is going to go in, and that's kind of what has me a little bit more concerned and not able to put this on my actual top 10, but I'm still excited to see what it's going to be all about. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. That first trailer was a lot of fun and promises a lot more of what we got in that first Jurassic World, which I had a lot of fun with. So I'm excited to see this. You put big dinosaurs doing awesome things on a big screen. You kind of had me on board. The Nun is the latest Conjuring spin-off about that nun from The Conjuring 2 that completely stole the movie for me. Again, I don't know much about this film. We haven't gotten any kind of promotional materials, but just that concept alone has me excited. But then I think about that first Annabelle film, and that's what kept it off the list. And my final honorable mention goes to Aquaman. He was very underused and underutilized in the Justice League film, but from what we did see of Jason Momoa as Aquaman, it was great. Plus, the promo images have all been fantastic. I'm just excited to get more time with Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I'd be down for more time with Jason Momoa in anything. But I'm ready to fully reinvent this character, get to know more about him, and just have an Aquaman film. And especially coming off of Justice League, which I enjoyed well enough, I'm pumped. So number 1, my most anticipated film of 2018 is Black Panther. T'Challa, Black Panther, has always been a top comic book character for me. I followed him through the comic book series, and obviously I was pumped when they introduced him into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Finally. And he was awesome in the one movie we have seen him in, and then they released those trailers, which have been phenomenal. The action looks amazing. The set pieces are gorgeous. The costumes are spectacular. Plus, it is so refreshing to see a cast of people of color in a superhero, big budget, tentpole feature. I cannot be more excited. And then we add in actors like Angela Bassett, Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, and it just, I'm pumped. There, you need say nothing else. I didn't even have to see a trailer for this film for this to break my top 5. Just give me the images and the cast list, and I'm on board. Give me one of my favorite comic book characters of all time, I'm in. And then they give me fantastic, amazing trailers. And since it's something new, it feels fresh, it feels like a push forward for the superhero genre. That's why it is even more exciting to me than something like Infinity War. That is a lot bigger and more grand, and a build-up of what we've been working all these years for. But this feels fresh, this feels exciting, this feels innovative, and I cannot wait. Thank goodness it comes out in February. So those are my top 10 most anticipated films for 2018. Also, make sure you do go ahead and check out Cinephile with the Microphone's top 10 list as well. And subscribe while you're checking out his video. So what did you think of the films I put here on my list? Are you excited for any of these movies? Are there other films that you are more excited for? Let me know what your most anticipated movies for next year are in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!